Hi, Melissa here. I made a mini for the neighbor girl across the street. She sent us an invitation that had her picture all over it, and I thought, well, what a good idea. I'll make a little mini, a little TP mini. And what I did was I flattened it, the TP pages really good, and ironed them. And normally I would rough them up to put more paper on them, but this time I didn't. This time I painted them with a sponge brush, and what I did is I took yellow paint, and I took some of my gold dust from Duncan. So that worked out to be a nice metallic. I don't know if you can see the metallic good on there or not, but and then what I did for the loop to go through the end is I used the Tim Holtz die that does all the tabs, and I took a Cracker Jack box, a saltine cracker box, and cut them out of that and kind of recycled. And I left this like craft paper, and then I painted this side, and then I cut about that much off and made them all the same length, and which left me with several pieces that I will round out the ends, and I use these in cards and whatnot, printed side down, and so that's a neat way to recycle. And then I put a grommet in there, and if you've never worked with grommets, you should, because it really finishes off these tabs or tags or whatever you want to call them. And then I did a little bird stamp, brown colored, and then there's all these little tags that I just went ahead and made all these, and I can use these later. And let me show you the album itself. And so however long you want the tab to come out, I cut out the invitation, and her name is on the front. And I used Songbird from Graphic 45 papers, and they worked out really good. Put her face on one side and Songbird Leggy on the other side. Before I stuck this paper, which is, I don't know, what is it? It is 2 by 2 inches by 3.5. I took just a little strip of the papers, and I tucked it under the 2 by 3 and glued it, and leaving a little bit of a gap so that this card could slide down in there. And then one of the stamps, I put one of the foam dots on there. You can kind of see it. And then I stuck it down and put some little flowers on there. And then, of course, the inside has a tag, which I just cut some craft paper, did a stamp, did the tiny tags and tabs, die cut from Tim Holtz, and made these tabs by putting the songbird words, cut them tiny, some fussy cutting going on from one of the papers. And then this one, I cut the paper to fit and did another little belly band with the stamp strip here's where I stamped this down and put a tag in there. She can do some ledgering on that. Here is this page with her photo tucked in there and glued down. Some little flowers with some gems in the middle of them, just some store-bought stuff. And another tag, and it says love on there. Tiny tabs and tags die cut through my Big Kick. A stamp. Love, of course, I took my one punch that have the hearts along the bottom there. And once again, I cut the 2 by 3 and did the hearts so it kind of matched the other side of the stamp. Her picture's in there. We're playing softball. This one has a belly band on the top and the bottom, which I folded them over and glued them down, but give it enough space, not too tight, as to put a tag in there so that it'll, fit. This one says Dream, and it is the tiny tabs and tags again. And then there's room for other photos that maybe she would want to add to this and glue in there. Then it's full. And then this page, again, I did the belly band, but I also added a tag so that if she just, it's kind of a surprise back there, she could do some ledgering on there and I did a grommet just to add interest. Her pictures are glued down. Another belly band. These just laid out really nice on there. This was just all from the invitation. She had her pictures put on the invitation to her graduation party and her graduation, and so I just cut them out. Simple, nothing special about the cutting, just cut them all out. This is the happiness tag, and nothing on the back, so she can add her own pictures again. And then 2013 graduate, I did this was a white flower ribbon that I made up my own red paint. I added red ink to alcohol in a squirt bottle like this and shook it up and sprayed it, let it dry. It dried pretty fast because it was rubbing alcohol. This, I believe, was another one that I had sprayed with alcohol ink, and I did the music ribbon for Songbird. Get it? Songbird, song music. And just put it all together. These I tucked in like this. Oh, where'd you go? That needs to go on the front. This I tucked in the little tab like this and put E6000 on this side, E6000 on that side, and once it was all painted, just clamped it down with my little clamps, one on one side, one on the other, and once it dried, and of course it would be more flattened after it's ironed, let them sit overnight, and then you can do all your decorating. Take the clamps out, they will stay in there. And I found that to be a little bit nicer than the last mini I did, of course. And these were in the Songbird collection, and I glossy accented them and tied them off of the little pieces of ribbon just to add a little bit of character. And that's pretty much it. That's my mini for the graduate neighbor. So Vicki, if you're watching, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll get you to make some minis too. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.